everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. It has... Wait, what was I going to say? Wait, why can I hear myself? Okay, this happens every week. Every week I leave it open in another tab. But hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys are having a great week. I'm going to go back and chat and say hi really quick. Hello, everyone. Sorry.
No,
I tried to... Aww. Thank you so much, Butler Family Farm, for becoming a member. We really appreciate you. Dark Lord Menet, Robin Hood Homestead, thank you guys so much for being here. Taz Adventures, hi. Gail's phone is broken. She can't contact anyone or check email right now. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw something about that in the comment section of someone's video.
I hope that gets figured out soon. Yeah. Hey, it all adds up. Let's see. And Butler Family Farm, thank you guys so much for being here. And hey, Carol. No, you're not late. Thank you so much for being here. You were actually early. Let's see. Broke but bountifully blessed. You have 3? Hello. Thank you so much for being here. I think that is Carol. Robin Hood Homestead, Andale Homestead. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, Liz and Peter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you've had a great week. And Gail Southern Living. Hey. Hope your phone gets figured out.
Yeah.
Unless it did. You guys got snow today? Yeah, we did too.
Yeah.
It was snowing most of today, which is so funny because like literally yesterday and the day before that were literally 70 degrees.
Yeah, and then
like
today
it's been like the warmest day of the
snowing.
months of the year, and then today was just right back to
And like it's one day apart.
Right. Like I don't understand that at all.
The mood swings that Michigan weather goes through would rival a teenager. I'm right.
Hey, ER. Ooh. No, I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of storms going on in a lot of areas.
Off-Grid World, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Joe, fix it for you. I can't scroll fast enough. I use 2 fingers to scroll, and both of them have a blister right now. Hey, Karma, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a great week. Drive safe. And the chat keeps jumping. Goodness gracious.
Hello.
Hey, Lazy Dayz Ahead. Thanks so much for being here. And Dee's Garden Adventures. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Not for Nothing Homestead. So good to see you. And Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Hey, it's good to see you. I feel like I'm really close because I just see a bunch of people that I've already said hi to. Hey, Ruby Slippers, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. And then it's just very awkwardly quiet for a long time. But I hope you guys had a great week. Oh, I'm caught up.
Nice.
Yeah, so I hope you guys have had a great week. I had some things I wanted to bring up really quickly. Thank you so much. Oops. I just full screen my notes and I can't find anything. Thank you so much to our sponsors. These are the people and companies who sponsor monthly giveaways on our channel for the collaboration. So thank you so much to everybody who's donated prizes and giveaways. We really appreciate all of you, like all of the business sponsors that you can find on the sponsors page, and all of the members. And Lorrie's World, Ernie Hatmaker, and It All Adds Up all gave individual giveaways as well. And thank you so much to you guys. We really appreciate you. I was going to pull up the website, but I've already determined that I'm having too much blank space in between words. And if you are interested in sponsoring a giveaway, whether one time or monthly, just email us at survivalseedscollab@gmail.com and we'll get that figured out with you. We really appreciate you. I've already talked about this before, but if you become a member, order a shirt, subscribe to the channel, etc., it gives a little alert box at the bottom. And that's how we knew that Butler Family Farm became a member. So thank you so much. And that does happen. So if you would like to make purchases during the live stream, it will show up at the bottom.
Yes.
I think all of the merch that has been ordered to date has been shipped, and most of which have been delivered. just email me if there's any issues with them. I hope you guys are enjoying them.
Yes.
And thank you guys so
They're
much
pretty
for supporting the collaboration. We really appreciate you. It's 2 months now. The alert back said that you became a member. I think it was just saying that you were a member. Because I feel like I remembered you being a member from before.
Remember? You got remembered.
But thank you so much. And thank you to all of our collaborators. There's been some great videos by you guys done this week, and we really appreciate all of them. It's so fun to watch how your gardens are growing and how you're planning. It makes our week. So thank you guys so much for making those videos, and keep going. We really appreciate watching your journey. Reminder to people who are not currently collaborators who are interested in joining the collaboration, it's relatively simple. You just have to make an entry video saying that you'd like to be in the collaboration. If you want, you can tag Survival Seeds 2025, which makes it easier to find. And there's some like content fillers over on the website's join page if you are interested in making a longer video. But there's a ton of info on that on the website. Once you're on the join page, there's also a link to a Google form, and that Google form gives me your address, your name, your channel name, the link to your video. And that's all relatively straightforward as well. If you need help with the form, feel free to email us at survivalseedscollab@gmail.com, and we'd be happy to figure that out with you. And then once your entry video is submitted, that gives, like, with the form so that we have your website or your website, your address, your physical address. We can send you your seeds, and then you can get started growing. So if you have any questions on joining, feel free to let us know. And thank you to everyone who's joined already. There's like a lot of you. And we really appreciate every single one of you. You guys are amazing. And it's so awesome to watch you guys grow. So thank you all so much. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to bring up really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and check the chat again. Hey, Crystals, Pets, and Plants, thank you so much for being here. And Terry Crafty, good to see you. Lucas Tripp, hello. And Hamilton Homestead, hi. Hey, Penny, good to see you. And I feel like I've already read all of these. And Lori's World, hi. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great week. And Woman Off Grid with the Dog, hi. We saw you submitted a video like right as we were eating dinner, so it was fun to see that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up everyone else. Forward notice, Bushcraft family has been having power outages, and so if you want to keep him in his prayers, we encourage you to do that. A lot of America right now is getting these storms, and a lot of people in the South have had tornadoes. So there's a lot of people going through power outages and internet loss right now. So if you could pray for them, we would really appreciate it. Hey, PSV Odyssey, thank you so much for being here. But keep those people in your prayers. That there's some very scary things going on right now. I gotta bring everyone up. I really need cooler transitions. No.
Hi.
Hang on.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
So good to see you.
In the chat on my phone here, looking down. There she is.
Lorrie.
Hello.
I'm a cheerleader today too.
Nice.
No, she just got tired of me waving my duster in front of her.
I love it. I love it. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It
Doing
was
very
great.
well. I did get a haircut.
Today, so we're doing really good.
I did get a haircut.
Adorable.
Yes, your hair
Super
looks
cute.
awesome.
I love it.
I'm just
So sassy.
Just a little
And are those
sassy.
new glasses too?
No, but you know, it's okay.
Okay.
These are
They go great
comforters.
with the haircut.
They
I
do.
thought so. I just, accessorize.
Yeah, exactly.
This has been a fun week as far as the collaborations going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All of the, I've got notes and notes and notes.
Oh my gosh.
It was
I
wonderful.
got nothing. I got nothing. I don't think I saw one other than my own. I don't think I saw a video from in Canada this week.
Oh,
Did I miss one?
I don't
I
know.
don't
Might have
think
missed
so.
one
either.
yesterday, but I don't. I did a check yesterday before I left the computer for the day.
Well,
I didn't see one.
Right?
It's cold up here, except in my world.
yeah, everybody's world.
The rest of Canada is cold and way too freezing. Lorrie
Especially,
said she hasn't been feeling well up at Off Grid World,
oh,
so that will explain that. And Liz, I know, is just learning how to edit videos. She edited her entry. She edited her entry video again and put it up. First time she's ever tried to edit a video at all.
Aw.
So,
that's so nice.
That's so cool.
When
yeah,
I first
so she's
started
working at
YouTube,
learning that.
yeah, I didn't edit when I first started. I had to either do it all over again or just put it up like it was. It was really. Don't go back and look, people.
We had the opposite issue because like we just decided to do stuff by hopping onto iMovie, so we edited too much.
The clip art phase was my favorite. That was my best. That was my best moment.
No.
iMovie, I guess,
clip
is pretty
art.
fun. It's got a lot of automatic built-in features to it that
Yeah, they're very fun.
Premiere Pro do not have.
Yeah,
You can't give iMovie to an 11-year-old and expect something serious to come out of that. So that's what I had.
I don't do videos. You just watch hours. That's okay, Ann.
Aw.
Thank you.
And speaking of, hey Anne, thank you so much for being here, and the budget preppers, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a great week.
Yep.
And Grace, hi, great to see you.
Hey, Grace NYC. Yeah, the budget
All right, I
preppers.
think
I put out my emergency video today, so
Awesome.
hope
Yeah,
that
we gotta get it on ours.
got to see it. Well, I mean, I did it yesterday. It was due today, so
That's usually what we end up doing. It's not a good thing.
It's the last minute. If it wasn't for the last minute, you wouldn't get nothing done.
that's right. I was on time. Hey, I was on time.
Hey, yeah. Hey, B Charmings, thank you so much for being here. Sorry.
That's no. That's good. Did you want me to go ahead and get started with some of the videos? Because we
Yeah.
got
Go for it.
an amazing, incredibly interesting guest tonight. So
We'll save Lori's for last. And, we save the best for last. Lori's got one.
Okay.
Her
There
own.
you go. Yeah. All right. So, in no particular order, we had Dee's Garden Adventures, Miss Deanna. She had one long form and a short form. That was a lot of fun to watch. Her pumpkins are surviving. She's kind of trimming them up and wiggling them all around, but her vines are growing like crazy. Y'all, in Alabama, I'm so jealous. These people already have gardens there. It's crazy. And so she's planting flowers and checking out. We went to check out the greenhouse, and I said, my note says, "Wowzers, these plants are growing."
Nice.
So we got a chance to see some of her squash blooms, and I can't imagine. It's wonderful. So thank you, Deanna. That was awesome. Dee's Garden Adventures, aka Deanna. That's who you need to go check out. And then hanging out in Angel's garden. She's such a hoot. She's got her kitty cats. Boo Boo was in there again. She shared with us some disasters because she said that the seeds that you girls sent her and rainbow seeds, every one of them germinated. But she's in a couple of garden collaborations. And so the ones that she got from another garden creator came from Temu, and not one of them came up. So she thought, what's wrong with this? They were tricking her, she said. They were tricking her. Those were trick seeds. So she has successful seeds, and she's showing you what the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then Crystal's Pets and Plants is showing us her paper towel method growing milkweed. And it was so fun to see because she showed us in the bag, and then she came back a little bit later, and there were little bitty sprouts all over the place, all over that paper towel. That's so fun to see because I feel like I'm kind of cheating a little bit because I get to see watch those seeds grow. That was fun. Crystals, pets, and plants. Go say hi to her from all of us here at Survival Seeds 2025. Leonard Mountain Homestead, Miss Amy. She was checking out all her start and her raised beds, and she put her hand through that soil. She was showing us her soil. I was a little jelly over here. She has a lot of wonderful starts. Some of them, as we all have, some of her starts are not doing so great. They're kind of wilting and going by the wayside. But this is only her second year of gardening, so she's going to try again. And I think that's wonderful. We have all of us, including all the audience and all the people that are commenting on our videos. I got vehicle on the brain. Commenting on her videos are encouraging her to continue. So, we help each other. That was great.
We all remember those days.
Oh, everybody, we've all had
And
that.
we still have those days.
Absolutely. Every year is a brand new year. You don't know for sure. Just as soon as you think you got it covered, then here comes a year that nothing works.
Absolutely.
She's going to plant her tomato plants that she has now and then start some more so that she'll have them longer in the year, which is going to be fun. And then they went all around the yard clearing it for animal pallets and things like that, which was cool. Gail Southern Living. She's so faithful. Gail, poor thing. We call her Broke Phone, Miss Broke Phone. She did her videos. And gosh, honey, do you video with your phone? Because we're going to be hoping that you can still video this week. You had some bell pepper information. These informative videos are really cool because she was telling us what good green peppers do for you and the antioxidants in it and all those kinds of things. That was a lot of fun. Gail Southern Living. Her seeds are popping out all over the place. She's fixing a raised metal bed that's round. And I said, I love what she was doing and planting in so many different ways, in pots, raised beds, and in the ground. So check out Gail Southern Living. Then we have a little Missy over here that, yay, and Lorrie's World. Lorrie, you are so incredibly informative. And when I make my videos, I'm going to have to remember to remind everybody how to join because you are such a cheerleader. Such a cheerleader for this collaboration. It's amazing and fantastic. And you showed us the front yard. I hadn't seen your front yard before. Showed us the front yard and what all's going to be coming back that was from last year. And those deer, the deer came in her front yard and they ate her tulips right down to the ground, y'all.
Nothing. Little stuff, about this big.
Stubs left. They had a big old meal. And then we went in the backyard and she showed us where she's going to be planting some peas and doing all those things. Now, there's a certain hidden creature that's in her garden beds that I want you guys to go and check out and see what it is. Trie hidden in her garden beds and Lorrie girl. Go see
You have no idea.
You can find those hidden creatures that are in her garden beds. One of these days, you and I are going to have to talk about why you have those in there.
There are several.
Yeah, there are several. So check them out and then comment down underneath her video if you have seen them. Under Lorrie's World. You need to go check that out. We just have a couple more. One is brand new. I'm so excited. And her name is Kathy. She's from Resourceful Living Homestead. She's in Northwest Arkansas in Zone 7A, I believe she said. And I'm not sure what her seventh seed is yet, but that woman is growing like crazy. She's got plants all over the place. She decided to come and join us and put an entry video out. It was a great job. Lots of explaining that she did and lots of great growing. So I'm looking forward to being able to meet her and have a relationship with her over the internet. Resourceful Living Homestead. And her name is Kathy. Then we got Gail Southern Living she had another video that was informative. Another one of those fun fact-filled videos about basil and marigolds. And she did all kinds of things that where she's going to plant them. She bought some starts, and she likes for her plant saving plants, the ones that are going to stop the bugs and help with the companion planting. She likes to plant those first. And so she said, tip for the day, plant your protective plants first. And I love the way she closes all her videos. She says, do something kind, guys. So that's all the southern region of all the videos. Obviously, it was a fun week this week for everybody. So
Absolutely.
thank you all for being here. It was a great time. Yay.
You rock, you all rock.
You guys are awesome.
Good job. So, Trie, did you have some people?
I did. I had a good amount of people.
You did.
I did. I got an entry video as well. Garden State so-and-so, Robin, made her entry video, and her seventh seed is going to be, I think she called it a get stuffed tomato. I've never heard of that before.
Me either.
It's supposed to be like you stuff it, just like you stuff a bell pepper or something. So that I wanna like look into more and follow along with her as she grows it.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And she's joining the herb side too. And Mr. Charles isn't here, so I'm gonna say that for him. But it's really exciting to have her in the collaboration. So everyone, make sure you go and check out the new entries this week. I think we had 2 new entry videos. So go check out the entry videos and show some support.
Good job.
Okay. What is that?
Kayla, you got
Oh no, I didn't realize it was going up. Sorry. I'm trying to import pictures before the interview. Sorry.
You had one job.
It didn't happen with the first one. I don't know what happened.
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek. That's
She
right.
just
I'm
really-
sorry.
she
It
just
will happen
really-
again.
She really just wanted to interrupt me. That was it.
That's it. And you've been hanging out in Miss Lori's garden. That's what it is. The little creature in there.
No, why does it keep coming?
Stop it.
I have one more to do.
But
and
just
then
take
we
note.
had,
Go ahead.
what was that?
No.
And then we had a few update videos this week. Broke but bountifully blessed. I'm having trouble today. She put up 4 separate videos showing all of her plants and what she's up to, and it's really cool. So she's got all her plants are germinated and growing really well, and it's really great because like pretty much everyone who's planted their seeds already is saying they're getting at least like almost 100% germination rates, which is amazing.
Wow.
And like we've been growing for a long time. And like this is the first time really that I remember that all of the plants germinated. Like there's nothing that's just like dying off. Like it's amazing. That's awesome.
That says a lot for Rainbow Seeds. Looks that they
It really does.
do a good job.
Yeah. Now she had an idea in one of her videos that was really unique and really clever, and I'm not going to spoil it. So you guys have to go and watch her videos and see what it was. But it was a Einstein moment. It was great. So just check out the videos and go see what her really cool tip was. And she has a balcony, which is, first of all, balconies are awesome. And second of all, she's using it for her planting, which is even, I was going to say awesomer.
Yeah.
Which is just amazing. So just definitely check out all the videos and see what everyone's up to.
And then
Spoiler
tell them
alert.
again.
Spoiler alert.
That's
She
broke
used
but bountifully blessed.
watered them.
She watered it.
That's correct.
Yep, that's the trick. Water your plants.
Yeah, that helps.
That'll do it. And then Miss Ann covered Miss Lorrie, but just check out Miss Lorrie's video. It was a really, really great video.
She also did a tutorial on how to upload a YouTube video. I need to add that to the website still.
Oh yeah.
But go check that out, especially if you've never done that before. It was a really good video.
So Kayla's gonna add that to the Survival Seeds website so that people can tell how to join if they need to. And then Robin Hood Homestead He put up a video, and he still has snow as of his last video, and I think they said they got more snow today.
Ooh.
And I am
not
ready
envy.
for spring, guys. I think we're all ready for spring. But he gave a little tour of their entire area. Showed like he's got a sort of a little pond behind his shed. Like the whole area. It was super cool, and hopefully it'll be warming up by everyone soon. So that's great. But check out his video. It was a really great video, and it's super cool to see the whole area.
Yeah.
And then it all adds up. I think there were a few videos that she put up. Lorrie made a video making some pots out of 5-gallon buckets. And let me just tell you, this is something I've struggled with in the past. There is absolutely no chance that she's going to have trouble with drainage in those pots. Because usually when you drill holes in the 5-gallon buckets, you put 4.
So let me tell you something about Lorrie. She can make a planter out of anything.
She can.
She can.
Yes.
She can make a planter out of it. You give her a Dr. Pepper can, she'll make a planter out of it.
But yeah, it was a really great video. And her dog was in it, and he was very cute.
Aw.
Couple of puppies in there.
Yeah. And then she also had a video putting up the signs she got, the survival seed signs.
Those are so cool.
And she's also getting
Fabulous.
they are amazing. That is so cool that you've got those.
Yeah.
And then she also has a sign or a banner or something that's going to be coming. So that's all super duper cool. So definitely check those out. Those are so cool. And just show your support in the community, guys, because these videos are amazing.
They are.
And then the last one went up an hour or two ago. So that one was kind of just we finished eating dinner and Kayla's just there's another one. Go watch it. But Woman Off Grid with Dog, she put up a video, and she put up a really great video. She planted her seeds, and she showed her hydroponic setup, which, again, it looks so, so cool. And I am just so excited that everyone is getting their seeds started or transplanted already. It's so crazy to me that everyone is getting these stuff ready. I want to get the stuff outside, guys. I want to be able to go outside and eat a tomato. Let's get there.
That's right. Yay!
But does
Thank you so much.
Does Michigan still have snow?
No.
We had some falling today, but none of it actually stuck, really.
Yeah. Well, they're getting snow in Oregon, where Lisa's mom's at,
Yeah.
and floodwaters.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is not good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Lots of flooding.
That's tough.
We have
I'm gonna go back
sunshine.
in the chat.
Not normal flooding.
Lorrie and Bob are also gifting a sign for Survival Seeds 2026
Yep.
to the collaboration for the end of the giveaway.
Yeah.
The
And that
end
is
of your giveaway.
that is
so
so cool.
Yay!
So thank you guys so much for that. That is just amazing. I think that was all of the video updates.
Well, we had
Yeah.
a good week. We had a great
We
week.
really
We
did.
certainly did. Ow.
That was
Very
good.
active.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
A little cold up there in the northern
Yes.
hills over yonder.
Over yonder.
Sonata in Canada. So, you're
Yeah,
supposed
not
to
here.
a blizzard, Mike. Mike's chaotic garden. Bless your heart. We're supposed to have a
Oh.
blizzard, but
Good thing it
luckily,
didn't happen.
And Charles is in where? Indiana?
He's in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio. He's in Ohio. Okay.
yep, there were a couple of herb videos, and I like it when people will put. I mean, they do both actually. They use a lot of their herbs in their videos, which is fun.
Right. And it's so cool to just see how everything's growing together.
Yep.
Tonight's guest, if you, yeah, I guess you probably did because the entire live stream is about it. But tonight we are having Lisa from Lazy Dayz Ahead to talk about her indoor gardening and what she's learned. She has such a cool indoor gardening setup. Her outdoor gardening does really well, because it's so warm in Texas. I don't know why I can't talk right now. it's very warm in Texas, and so she can grow outside almost all year. But her indoor gardening always looks amazing as well. So we're really excited to talk to her about that. And that was usually the part of the point where we invite them on. But
Hey!
Surprise!
Just boot them and then bring them back.
No.
Should have done.
But yeah, how are you doing?
Doing good. I'm excited. I've only been doing it a couple years, but this year, I don't know. It means more, I guess. And I'm trying more, and I'm trying to do it better so we can have stuff outside that grows and doesn't get too hot. So I started earlier this year.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So how long have you been? Sorry.
Yeah, she kind of answered that.
No, go ahead.
How long have you been indoor gardening?
Maybe 2.5 years. Maybe. I think I started with one hydroponic, and that was after. And Mike's in the chat too. So I believe we saw Mike's Chaotic Gardening from Joe at Garden State Gardener, because he was the first channel that we ever really listened to and had the seed giveaway and stuff like that. So then I saw Mike, and it's like, ooh, I want to do that. So I got one, and I think the best thing I grew was lettuce. But now I have 5 machines now.
Woohoo!
Wow.
That's so cool.
The first thing I started was my tomatoes, and I started those inside in the hydroponics, and then I moved them outside, which is one of those pictures that we sneak peeked
They're
earlier.
already-
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
I gotta see if I can find them.
the-
The hydroponic ones. Is
Well,
it
I mean,
orange?
if you show each picture, those are
Pepper.
bell pepper and jalapenos. that I
Which one?
started
Two-
with
try.
hydroponic.
Yeah.
No.
So those are the tomato. Yeah, those were the tomatoes.
Sorry.
Those are the tomatoes that I started inside in the hydroponics, and I planted probably almost a month ago outside now.
And they grow very good sideways like that.
Amazing how that works.
So those are doing really good.
I'm trying to look at them so I know what I'm looking for, but they're all tiny. So I don't know. Is it this one?
Yeah, if you just pull them
No.
up, she'll tell you what they are.
Well, no, we saw the tomatoes. These are red kidney beans that I started in the hydroponics, and I planted outside.
Ooh.
That's awesome. They've gotten so big.
I've already had this one up, but I think these are peppers.
Yeah, peppers, jalapeno, and bell peppers.
Ooh.
Those look amazing. And then there's this one.
That's one of my little beets.
Oh, yes.
It's not doing very well. So
I think it looks great.
out of the 9, I think I planted outside, there's only like 4 or 5 of those beets, but they're not growing. So I don't know. I'm not sure what.
They take a long time.
Oh, do they? Oh, okay. My onions didn't live. I planted them outside. So I mean, they were not even. They're like maybe this tall, but they weren't like yours. Yours were like this long, and they were folded over. But so I didn't do very well with the onions.
Well, that's
But-
okay.
Yeah, they can be a little bit finicky, I guess.
Yeah. It's a very cool.
Yeah, some of the basil, I started 2 different kinds of basil. One was a sweet basil, and it just got so big, I transplanted it outside. But then I went ahead and cut off like half of it and dehydrated those.
Cool.
So, but I know what Bunky says, how she feels when she says, I love basil. It just smells so good. You
Right.
just brush by it and it just smells.
You feel
Yeah.
It
it.
does.
Sinuses.
It's a really good
Yeah.
smell.
So the one I have here inside, so I have over back here on the bar, I have a spicy globe basil, which
Ooh.
it really smells. I can tell it's basil, but I really don't know the difference in the smells.
Right.
Interesting.
Which ones? Yeah, which one's which?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You need to hold them together and smell them one after the other with a sniff of coffee beans in between.
Oh, okay.
Coffee beans will clear your
Regular or decaffeinated?
doesn't matter. Just fresh ground or beans.
Okay.
That's the first time I've
You
ever
put
heard
the
that.
zeros in between and you'll
Right.
be able to then detect the difference. Very subtle differences in basil, but
Okay.
there are differences.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They smell
That's a
good.
cool trick.
The only difference I see, or I can tell, is that they're in different pots. That's the only difference
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, I have them labeled. So the one is outside and one is inside right now.
Mhm.
But I just planted outside. What was it? Snap peas and the pumpkin, the sugar pie pumpkin. So
Cool.
to direct
That's
sow
so
because
cool.
those seeds are too big for the hydroponics
Very big.
thing.
Yeah. I actually don't think I've ever seen someone grow pumpkins hydroponics because it just gets so huge.
Yeah, but as I say, the seeds don't fit into the
Right.
pod. Cut it.
Yeah.
But
So Crystal is asking, do you all deadhead your pepper plants or tomato plants? Just wondering if it's a good idea.
I
I
imagine what she means is stick
do.
off the top.
I saw a video. One of my friends sent me one on IG about pepper plants, and once they start blooming, then you take all the leaves off the bottom. But I do the opposite. I trim it off the top, and it keeps it from going straight up and being a stick. It helps it bush out and then grow up. As far
Yeah,
as
I saw the same video, Miss Ann. So it's the one where the first flower that pops up, you trim everything below that, and then it causes it to grow more and produce more. But I guess we would hold the same doing it just the opposite.
yeah,
If you wanted to keep it short and squatty as opposed to growing up. But
So I
Yeah.
imagine that the difference between the two methods is how you want to grow your peppers. So when we're growing our pepper,
Wait, sorry.
mostly we do this with our tomato plants, but when they're growing, especially last year, we tied a string to them to hold them straight up, and then we cut below so that the bottom parts are close, so that that trains them to grow straight up, and then you've just got like straight rows. Whereas if you wanted them to be more bushy and smaller, which I probably would be easier to manage in like a garden bed or something, then you would do like what Miss Ann's doing, so that they're easier to just like pick from.
well, now,
Also,
I don't top my tomato plants, just the pepper plants.
Mhm.
I was told, and you
Make
told
them
them. Oh, it does, because you're
Yeah.
told a lot of things. I was told that if you cut off the top of tomato plants, then it stunts them. They
Oh,
won't.
the tomato plant, yes, but the pepper plant.
Pepper
You top
plant,
the pepper
you do
plant, it
top.
gets bushier.
Yeah, if you top the peppers before they flower, they can produce more flowering branches, so you get more peppers.
Okay, cool. Did that help? Did that help, Kristen?
I would take off the bottom leaves on the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then those white, I don't know if they're roots. The white, right? Was it right?
They
Yeah,
can
they could
become
become
roots.
them.
They can become roots.
And then you just put more dirt up around them, and yeah.
Right.
We have a question from Woman Off Grid with Dog. Do you have any tips for transplanting from hydroponics to a pot or outside?
Lisa's
Be
terrible with that.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to be careful, but you don't have to take the pod off. You can go right into the dirt. I always make sure it's watered. Like, don't think it's dyed right after you put it in there because it looks like it has died because you take it
Right.
from the water and put it into the dirt. But just have patience. 1 day, 2 days, and it should start. As long as you not drown it, but make sure it's still
Moist.
pretty wet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I've done, and so far,
Yeah, and Mike may be able to
Okay.
speak to this, but like she said, taking the roots off the pod, I think kind of shocks it. I would think shocks it more. If you just leave the pod, it'll continue to grow all out through to the dirt.
Yeah.
But you have to take the pod holder off.
Yes.
Oh yeah, take
you
the
do
holder
take
off,
the holder off.
but you leave the pod,
Yeah,
the mud,
definitely
or
leave
the,
the pod.
call it, on the roots.
Because it's already like bonded through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some of the roots do come off of that, but just pull it gently and
Yeah.
yeah.
But man, it's amazing to
It
see
should be
these
okay.
plants growing on the inside from, I mean, a seed to, you know, sometimes 16, 17 inches when you're talking about tomato plants before she puts them outside. And
Yeah.
it's just amazing how,
The roots are amazing in there in those hydroponic plants. When you look, you know, if you open something up and look down at the roots, they're everywhere.
she's actually growing corn inside right now.
But it's
Corn.
not in the hydroponics though.
Yeah, but she's growing corn inside. So just to see that corn growing, because when it's outside, you don't pay much attention. But it's when you walk by it every single day, it's like, wow, look how much these things are growing. Amazing to see how corn grows.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fix them to transplant that outside, and that's in the
They're in those
the
orange.
those little not
Pods.
cardboard, but they're
It's like pea moss. Yeah, it's like a moss.
And, yeah. So I'll just cut those, break those, and then put the whole thing in the dirt. So
Okay.
all that.
Very
Yeah, so Gail was asking what system's best. I don't think there's really a system that's better than the other. If it's a hydroponic system, they basically work all the same. Mike can probably give more information on that because he's an expert. But all the ones we've ever used, I think we probably only had one. Probably didn't. Well, most of them work pretty good, and you can find the ones that we have in the Survival Seeds giveaway. There's a section in our Amazon store down there. It says Survival Seeds. If you go in there, you see all the hydroponic systems that we've been either giving away or that we use. And since we mentioned that, believe it or not, the end of this month, March, Lorrie from It All Adds Up is donating a hydroponic system for the giveaway. So some lucky person is going to get a hydroponic system.
Thank you.
So thank you to Lorrie for that.
Awesome.
They do
Hamilton
break down
Homes.
every
Oops,
once
sorry,
in a
what?
while. Sorry, I was going to say they do break down every once in a while. I had one where the light would not work anymore. So I kept the base, and we tried it and fiddled with it and everything, and so
there was one person that was using a hydroponic system in Survival Season. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was, but so the hydroponic system has a base and it has the light that
you can,
expands or contracts. They had it all the way to the top with the seeds, just barely planted. I think the idea is that the closer you have the light to the seed, the quicker it's going to grow and the better it's going to grow. And then you raise it as it grows up, as opposed to leaving it at the very top. So it's not getting all the light nourishment
and the heat.
Yeah. So you might want to keep it down low until they sprout out. And then once they sprout out, you can start raising the light fixture.
Right.
It goes up and down.
Right.
Hamilton. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Hamilton Homestead wants to know, are those pods a sponge-like material?
Yes, because they are spongy once they're wet.
Yeah.
But they're not a sponge material. It's an
organic material.
Yes.
It's organic. It's not.
And it's biodegradable.
Yeah, biodegradable.
There you go. My problem is once they've grown, I can do okay in a hydroponic system. I can do okay when I plant it outside, but getting from the hydroponic to
The transition is weird.
It's a shooting match there.
Okay, so instead, you don't have to take the whole thing out there. I get a empty bowl, and I'll take out each plant and just kind of set it in the bowl, and then I carry the bowl outside.
That's good. Yeah, but what I mean is when I put them in the dirt, they die. I mean, die. Like, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I'm used to soaking in the bathtub, and you put me in the dirt. So
almost off-grid. Grandma asked, I'm assuming the lights are LED. Yes, they are.
They are.
And how much hydro does it cost? LEDs don't hardly pull any wattage at all. I mean, at least the ones we have, it's very little.
But
I
they are,
think
It's cold, but it's not that much.
Woman Off Grid with Dog actually did a breakdown on what it was costing her to run her hydro system.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember that it was not very much. But you might look for that video, Krista.
so woman
Yeah.
off grid with dog.
Yeah,
Woman Off Grid with Dog,
Okay.
yeah.
she won that hydroponic system, I think, the first month.
Right, and somebody who's working
Oh,
off
there
or
she
living
is.
off grid would probably need to know because they're using
Yeah,
the.
she just put it in the chat.
Oh, good. My
Cool.
system only pulls 21 watts. Okay,
There you go.
so 21 watts is about as much as maybe 2 coffee pots. I think a coffee pot pulls like 14 or 15 watts. So
With the
But
light
these
and
are
pump.
plugged in. Yeah, these are plugged in 24/7 because
Yeah.
most hydroponics will have a timer and that has to have the pump go circulate the water so it doesn't get stagnant.
Right.
and there is nutrients that you have to add because that's what keep the waters and it's constantly moving, so it's not stagnant to where you can build up fungus or anything. But there are additives that you put in that water that helps the plants grow.
Right. And they usually come, each system usually has a set of the everything you need to
A and B,
start.
yeah.
The pods, the pod holders, everything but the seeds
Yeah,
and water.
we started with 1 hydroponic child. Now we have 5 hydroponic children.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
And I'm probably
Well, but
the worst one because I get so excited. I have some radish seeds that I planted not last night, but 2 nights ago. And every time I walk by, I'll go over and I'll kind of look at it and peek at it. 2 days ago, and they're already. You can see. You notice the changes in the seeds. That they plump up, and then they get the root starting to come out, and it's like woo-hoo.
That's so fun. That is so fun. We've got lots of great comments. Also.
Yeah, there's some questions. Oops wants to know if you use rock wool.
Oh, I remember Rockwool. Doesn't taste good.
Rock wool.
Rock wool,
I don't know. I don't even know
It's
what
like
that is.
green. It's
green
It's very
squishy
soft.
stuff.
Oh, it's that
Um,
spongy, almost like where they stick plants into them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the things you can use.
It's kind of like
It's styrofoam.
It's
Isn't
like a styrofoam.
No,
that
it's
rock
it's like fiber. It's like fibrous.
Oh.
And
Oh.
and you can wet it and grow stuff in it.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't know.
No, I remember using PMOS. I thought it was the coolest stuff.
No, but he mentioned rock wool. But I do have a question for Trie and Kayla because they are into music. Do you know who the oldest rock group is?
I'm assuming not the Beatles.
No, Trie, do you have an answer?
Yeah, almost off grid, Grandma. No, the pump comes with it.
The oldest rock group.
It's in the machine itself on the bottom.
3 seconds. Mount Rushmore.
Oh, Lorrie was saying the Rolling Stones.
Lava rock.
Yeah, the stones were rolling before the rock was done.
Rock wool. It's spun
Uh.
melted rock. Oh, interesting.
The best way that I have found to keep fungus gnats from growing inside is to use dirt that hasn't been outside. Like actual good potting soil. Whenever I bring dirt in from outside, even if I sterilize it, I end up with fungus gnats. I have not seen one fungus gnat this year, but I'm using potting soil that I bought in a bag for starting my plants.
You know what's funny is there was a lady that we used to watch, and she would go buy the potting bags, big old 40-pound, 50-pound bags, right? And just take them and lay the bags down, and then she would poke holes in the bags and put their seeds in the bag, and just grew the plants right out of the bags.
Yeah.
No weeds, no nothing.
No buckets, no nothing. She just left the bags there, and she would, make holes, and it worked. Now, how much water she had? Because if you don't have a way for water to get out of there, it probably could eventually go bad. But
Yeah. So almost all
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that the lights are minimal, but the pump also uses power. That's I think in that video that off-grid woman with dog, I think she included, because you include the pump and the lights in her the wattage, I believe.
Yeah, in her
Yeah.
analysis. In her analysis.
Mm-hmm. Grace NYC said yellow. She put a link in there for yellow gnat sticks.
Yeah. We did a was it soap? I think we had like a soap and water mixture that the gnats didn't like when we had them, but once you have gnats in your house, it's really hard to get rid of them.
Yeah,
They
just
also don't
yesterday
like
we
neem
washed.
oil.
We have by the door.
Oh, that's one of them, the one like the Pestex lights, the ultraviolet or whatever, the Pestex light.
And it has a sticky.
It has a sticky pad
thing
in there.
inside
Those,
of it.
Yeah.
those work
Yep.
really well.
But at night
They
it
do?
shines blue light and it draws
Yes.
the gnat over there. And so yeah,
Yeah.
we had two
Yeah,
of those.
those work
And they work great. So you can turn one on, put one on, and in the middle of the night, they'll all attract. They go right to the light. And they get
There's
stuck.
also the vinegar
like
and
Charlie.
dish soap trick.
Yes.
And
You
neem
can
oil.
put-
Yeah. What we did was accidentally left the cap off of a jar of vinegar, and that worked great. Except for
We
when
did that with orange juice.
yeah, we did that with orange juice.
you use the vinegar again, and it's not so great. But yeah, so
So
and
what I-
decided that's what we're going to do now is put a jar of vinegar beside whatever
No,
we
you don't
want.
have to do it. You don't have to do the whole jar. What I did a couple years ago, not last, the first year we had gnats, and I'm like, God, dog it. And
Yeah.
so I got a cup, filled half of it with the vinegar, put a saran wrap over the top, rubber band around it, and poke a couple holes. And
Yeah.
then once they get down underneath there, then they can't get out.
Yeah, we did the
That's
same thing,
great.
but we add dish soap.
Then you don't waste your whole
Yeah.
bottle.
It's just look for Pestex fruit fly traps for indoors.
Luckily, it
Those
was
things
just
work
like
really well.
just a little bit left in the vinegar jug.
Lou's Acre Farm says that she's been told that you can sprinkle ground cinnamon around the soil of your plants to deter gnats.
Interesting.
That wouldn't deter me. I don't know.
You know what? I
love
wonder if you can
cinnamon
sprinkle.
smells.
I wonder if you can spray some vanilla on them. If it hurt. Because
Well,
I bet not. It keeps mosquitoes away.
they repel mosquitoes, so vanilla might work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thought about
Yes.
doing that.
it might work great actually. It's a
Right.
good idea. Sounds
So-
like an experiment. You should try.
do you see?
Uh,
But beautifully blessed says she uses Kratky.
The Kratky method.
Mm-hmm.
No
So no
water.
watts.
The Kratky method. That I think
I
is
remember using
it's
that.
hydroponics, but it's like instead of running water, I think it's just still. We did it in the greenhouse when we were little,
Yeah.
and it's just like a big pool of water, and then you have
Yeah.
them. It's like more still.
okay. I remember now.
Alexander says vanilla does not work to keep them away.
Did you read what Joe says? You read Joe Fix It.
Just put one of his socks.
Touch him, Lord, touch him.
That keeps anything away. Okay.
Almost off grid. Grandma says spearmint and patchouli work on gnats.
I don't know.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
It's interesting.
But it
I
is
can't
great.
find my notes.
And you do have a lot of hydroponics in your home, Lisa. Y'all have done amazing to not be doing this while you're on the video.
Well, like I said, we use the little fly traps, and ours is a different brand. It's not the Pestex, but it's the other pretty common name. Trying to remember the name of it.
I don't remember.
Don't we have one of those for prizes at some point in time?
Yeah, we give away a XPest product, and one of the XPest products the last 2 months was a gnat repel, a gnat trap.
Mhm.
She's gonna go get it. It's plugged in right now.
Well, look at that.
I don't know which one we're giving away this month, but it could be. There's this guy.
Ooh, it works apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
XPest is great.
Okay, Charles is still without internet, but he's okay. Thank you, ER.
Thank you for
Oh,
the update.
yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. And Zapper's work, Mike's Chaotic
Yeah.
Gardener says bug zappers. There are a lot of people that have bug zappers in their home.
24/7.
Sometimes you need them. Oh yeah, those gnats. Once you get them, you can't get rid of them until you've taken everything out of the house. Like
Right.
anything that's got growing, like you gotta get them out, and then I guess
And
if
then
you're bringing
maybe-
plants back in, somebody recommended that you take and rinse the roots, like up plant them, actually rinse the roots, and even use like a peroxide water mix.
What? Really?
Kill all the larvae,
Mm.
and then replant them in fresh, clean dirt.
Fresh, yeah, okay.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah, that makes sense that would work.
And
Yeah.
that helps if you're moving plants from indoors to outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah, so the one we got is called Zevo, ZEVO.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Good to know.
it's a fine insect trap. Yeah, Zevo.
Now look,
They
Gail
sell them
Southern.
in hardware.
Okay, Gail Southern Living started this gnat conversation, and she won one of the electric fly traps from X-Pest.
Still in the box.
It's still in the box.
Get it out of the box.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
it might
well,
work a
we're
little
good,
better out of the
Gail.
box.
you had one job, Gail. One job.
So, Lisa, what's your favorite thing to grow in hydroponics?
Plants.
I mean, a lot of people say
No.
lettuce. I just didn't know.
Well, lettuce can get out of hand, I guess, if you don't use it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
She makes some good lettuce, I'll tell you that. And I'm not talking about iceberg lettuce. I'm talking about them leafy green lettuce. You know, like the romaine kind of lettuce. They're really good.
Yeah.
probably tomatoes. If I can do a like dwarf tomato, then I don't have to put those outside. Those will grow inside and it stay in the hydroponics. So
That's cool.
I mean, I love tomatoes. Jesse's not really big on tomatoes, but I'm growing them. So
Why
I'm gonna grow 'em.
not?
I love tomatoes on salsa. I love tomatoes in ketchup. I like tomatoes in pizza sauce. I love tomatoes in any way, but I just don't like to eat just
He
raw
wouldn't
tomatoes.
just pop one in his
No.
mouth.
Oh, gosh. They're my
No.
best snack.
It's,
My
it's
best
against
snack.
my religion.
And hey, GT Junior grows at Alaska. I see
Hello.
you in here, sweet thing.
Okay. There's another question in chat. Hamilton Homestead wants to know, do you grow anything from germination to harvest in the hydroponics?
Lettuce for sure. Basil.
Basil.
I've done some jalapenos, but they were a micro dwarf jalapeno.
Okay.
So so far I think that's all that I've kept in here. Everything else I've had to put outside because then it gets too tall and your light's all the way up and it's
Right.
so tomatoes were growing above
Past the light,
lights.
yeah.
That's right.
Right.
That's crazy. Well, those tomatoes you have outside are huge. I can't imagine you having those
Oh,
in a
yeah.
hydroponic.
They're growing sideways.
It's amazing because
Amazing how
inside
they do that.
they're about this tall when I put them outside. And then when you see them all lined up there, it's like, wow, those were actually just inside.
That's
in
right.
a thing this big.
Yeah, they're all
But I do
confined.
need 2 to 3 seeds in each pod.
Okay.
So sometimes,
Yeah.
take them apart.
Mm-hmm. Move to aquaponics. Cool.
Yeah, aquaponics is cool. Where'd it go? One of the other things I wanted to know is, what do you think is the most important thing you've learned in your time hydroponic growing? Like something that you really thought was important to know.
Don't be afraid to do it.
well. Also, I would
Yeah.
say space. If you're going to
Yeah.
start growing plants, you guys know, you girls know this because y'all do the same thing. But you got to have space to put these in,
Well, but
where they're not in the way.
yes, but if you don't have the space, like say you're in an apartment and you maybe
Yes.
have a 2-foot by 2-foot balcony, you can do them inside.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can put them on the floor. You don't have to have, just near a plug-in, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be up on a counter.
Even
Hey,
though it's
Black
taking
Tropical
up so much
Homestead.
space.
What?
You're lucky I don't have you over here on the desk next to you.
Right? That's next. Yep.
So, yeah,
Penny wants to know, can you do cucumbers in hydroponics?
Yes, I actually started my pickling cucumbers. The seeds were almost too big, but I just transplanted them outside.
So
they
the
look
word
like
on
they're dead.
the word on the street is you can plant anything in hydroponics. You might have something that doesn't grow in hydroponics, but most everything can be started in hydroponics. But they got to be like a watermelon. You can start watermelons in hydroponics, but you have to quickly move it to the outdoors.
Yeah.
Um,
I
The only
don't
thing,
know.
the only thing
I
that we
think the
can't,
lights go up like 2 feet, I think.
yeah. I think the only thing that we can't grow in the hydroponics is my 401k. I can't get it to grow in hydroponics.
No, it drowns in the water.
Yes.
Hamilton Homestead wants to know the difference between hydroponics and aquaponics. What did you want to take it?
Aqua is spelled with an A, hydro is spelled with an H.
So hydroponics is when you, like what Miss Lisa's doing, and it's when you grow in water, and that's where your plants are growing out. Aquaponics is similar, but it has fish.
It
So-
involves life.
Yeah, it involves life.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like animal life.
Yeah.
So we
Jandera's
tried
home-
with
used
What?
to do aquaponics. Jandera's Homestead in Australia, she did aquaponics. She had big metal tubs that she had outside that had fishies and things growing. And
Yeah, right now we have a setup that Bunky did that has goldfish in it. I think we did crayfish one time. I'm trying to remember. We did a lot with aquaponics when we were little, like before we had a YouTube channel, and I don't remember what else we used.
They were big orange ones.
Yeah, we had a big fish.
I don't remember what he was though.
koi.
It may have been. I feel like we didn't have a koi in the greenhouse though.
Yeah, I think it might have just been like a.
It was just a big
guppy.
fish.
Well, goldfish will keep growing if you put them
Yeah, it
into
might be a
water
goldfish.
into
Yeah, it
larger
was probably.
containers,
It was
you get
probably
bigger.
goldfish.
Cool.
I wonder if I still have mosquito fish.
Can confirm.
Thinking about
She is on the couch.
Yeah, I can. She's right in my line of sight, just
Oh,
sleeping.
cool.
So that's my spicy globe basil.
Oh,
Awesome.
Looks delicious.
It's like 1.5 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting tall.
rotate.
So it's pretty
So
cool.
I sent you a picture, if you want to show the picture of the hydroponic systems that, if for those who don't know what a hydroponic system looks like.
So those are bell peppers. Those are the seeds from survival seeds.
Okay.
Did you email it?
In a few more
No,
weeks,
it's, I shared it. It's down below.
a few more weeks,
Oh.
I should be able to put those outside.
I can't bring it up. You'd have to bring it up.
Okay, I see what you mean now.
Yeah, so that's what Lisa's basil looks like whenever she does her basil.
Yeah, just
Oh, really?
about.
And so that's what a hydro system, and they're not very big. They're only like what? I'd say about 14 inches, 15 inches wide, and about maybe 8 inches deep. And then however tall your light thing goes up, because some are different, but they're really, I mean, they're not expensive. I mean, $50 and some are 60, 70, depending on how big you get them, but they're very easy to grow or start your plants.
Yeah.
And then, and you can reuse them. See, once she pulls all that out, she'll start another batch of something.
Yeah. So the lettuce that I had that I cut the other day, I need to clean it out and start something new.
Well, I have a question on your hydroponics. I was told each time that I've grown anything, I've filled every spot unless I knew there was going to be something that was really big. And then I watched another friend of mine on YouTube that said you shouldn't put something in every hole. We've got a lot of really good hydroponic people in our chat tonight. And I didn't know if you're supposed to skip. She said you should skip every other hole. Do you do that? Do you fill up every hole?
I fill up every hole.
Me
I
too.
mean,
That's what I did.
think
I've never heard of it.
I think they're engineered for to be used every hole. I mean, now maybe if you're trying to,
If you're trying to do something big, that changes things
Yeah.
because they do need space to grow. But
Something
if,
you need
if you're
has-
not,
And I know on one of Mike's videos, he did like every other one or just two in one on each end, but he had those inside and they were blossoming and they had fruit. So that
Okay.
maybe he only put the two in there. So, but yeah, most of everything here, I'm going to try to be able to transplant them outside. That's why I put them in every hole.
yeah, you
Okay.
can start in every hole, but the plants need room if they're going to be full-time growing.
Right.
Especially
Right.
because like we didn't, like just for lettuce. And there's so much root like congregating right beneath in the water. There's so much of it. And like if that's going to be your full-time thing, you do need to have them with space.
Okay, so GT Junior says you shouldn't use every spot unless it's to germinate the small plants to go out. And
Yeah.
then Mike's Chaotic said you can, but only for starting, for germinating.
It's for germination.
And I think we got the pros in here between Miss Lisa, Mike, and GT Junior grows in Alaska. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I know that we've got some knowledge in here.
Yeah. So the question was, can you? Yes, you can.
Should you?
Should you? I mean, it all depends on what you're growing.
Yeah.
But what we've done, for example, like the picture she pulled up, when Lisa puts basil, she'll put the whole thing basil, or all lettuce, or all tomatoes, or whatever, and then she'll move them accordingly. But
Usually
if you're
the
going to,
basil I'll cut and I'll dehydrate.
but I think like the woman off grid with dog, I think the one she used, I think she had like 5 or 6 different types of plants. So she'll have to watch that to see which one's going to crowd, because one can crowd over one of the others and then prevent it from growing if it's not the same kind of plant. Follow me what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You might want to consider that when you're putting different types of plants in the hydroponics.
Yep.
So
And I see
true.
Black's Tropical Homestead says she
Yeah.
doesn't fill all her spots sometimes, but she doesn't let her plants get too large either. She keeps them
Yeah.
small
Same
before she puts them in dirt. Oh, the root starts to compete as the plant grows. The roots underneath in the water. You see the kitty. Yeah, the girls are melting up here in the corner there, Lori. They're just melting.
I'm sorry. Cats are cute.
So almost off grid. So the first set of nutrients usually comes with the hydroponics.
system.
Yeah. I haven't really had to buy any off of that since, extra. So I couldn't answer that question.
Yeah, because every system comes with a set, so she still has, and you're not using that much. You're only putting, a little bit in each.
I think Mike might be able to give you a better answer to that because I think he's bought
Refills.
plant nutrients off of Amazon.
Refills, yeah.
Okay, woman off grid with dog says. Oh, and GT Junior says I use Maxi Grow.
Maxi Grow.
Is that? I'm assuming that's a fertilizer that is specifically for hydroponics. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, there are things that are just you can't see it anyway. But there are things that are made specifically for hydroponic systems, and they work really, really well.
Okay. I think I might. Every time I put water in my hydroponics, I kind of give it a little dose of those bottles of stuff, and so
A little dose.
is that what everybody else does?
Yeah. So my big 3-liter pitcher, and I fill it with filtered water from my fridge, and then I put the dosage, whatever they say to put in for that. And then
Yeah, we mix them in gallons. But so yeah, pretty much.
Oh, well,
Broke but bountifully blessed says I like Master Blend. 2 teaspoons makes 5 gallons, about $10. Wow.
Wow, that's impressive.
wow, that is good. Okay. And Dark Lord Minute says, Alexander.
There's one.
Yeah, GT
There's-
says it's a water soluble salt. Well, I think that he's talking about the MaxiGlow Grow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The reason you want hydroponic food is you don't want to clog the pumps. That
Right.
would make sense.
Fox Farm Dirty Dozen Nutrients.
And then Bob says, I use Fox Farm Dirty Dozen Nutrients. Is that a brand, a pack, Bob, from Robin Hood Homestead? And Black Tropical says, when we transfer Stuarts out, we need a lot of water in the beginning because so that they acclimate to the soil.
And they're very quiet too. By the way, the systems, you can barely hear it. I mean, you can hear it, but everything has to be off, and you can hear the motors, the pumps running, but you really can't hear it. They're really quiet
And they typically go
because they cycle.
12, 13, 14, 16. I think it's 16 hours.
Mhm.
16 on and then during that 16 hours, it's either 12 or 16. I can't remember. During that, then the pump runs like on to 20 minutes, off 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
It's a
On
cycle.
30 minutes. Yeah, it's a cycle.
Yeah.
Continuous cycle.
But they're not very loud at all. So if you're worried about it making, waking the child up or,
Yeah. No.
if you got, and that's another thing. If you have children,
Sorry.
you got to remember that there's liquid in that base. So if they grab it, they're going to get doused. So
Yeah.
We use HydroGrow as our fertilizer, and we get really good results from it. The issue is that it is like a powder, like salt-based. If you let it stay open or like anywhere where it's humid, or if you add moisture, it will turn into a rock. So you have to be careful with that.
That was my fault. I left it open in the greenhouse, and the greenhouse got really humid, and the whole thing turned into a rock.
well, but on the plant water, if you're watering your plants and you're mixing in whatever solution you buy from, whichever company, the key is to make sure it's diluted, make sure it's dissolved, whether it's a powder or if you're using drops or whatever. If you dilute it, then it shouldn't hurt the pump.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't had a problem with it, but I can see how pumps can get plugged up if you don't dilute it, completely, and you pour it into the plant.
Right.
Okay. So Black's Tropical says that their hydroponic has a separate feeder. It's a separate compartment. And then, and GT says he uses a timer on his whole garage. Lights out. Wonder how your chickens like that, GT.
Bedtime is bedtime.
Hey, Linda Peterson.
Hello.
How are you?
That was pretty much all the questions I had prepared. Thank you so much for doing this with us.
It's
Oopsie. They'll be back in just a
Too
second.
many buttons. Too many buttons.
That's okay. They'll be back in.
Lisa.
So, Lisa, it's your show now. You're the guest. You're the guest.
No, but I mean, this was good because I learned some things too, and
Right.
It was
I'm not
great.
an expert.
Well, the deal is survival seeds.
Survival seeds. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm
What's
so
going
sorry.
on?
he's pushing buttons.
Did one job.
What did she say earlier? That will never happen again.
I didn't say that. I said I'm sorry. It will happen again.
Oh, it will happen again.
Uh-huh.
Again and
Oh, okay.
again.
So we do
Why
have a
is there some
giveaway, right?
equipment there?
Yes, we have a giveaway. No, but I was saying is Survival Seed 25, watching our community grow. And that's what it's about, watching the community grow and what they grow, how they grow. Yes.
And learning from each other.
And learning from each other. I mean,
We are.
you may not pick it all up, but every little bit helps, right?
That's exactly right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at least you admitted it.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps. We got a lot of
I love
eyeballs.
it.
People
I
got
love
to.
the hydroponics. I really do.
Yeah.
Well, you do it. It's obvious because you're doing a great job.
And it's awesome for those who are starting to get into growing. Hydroponics is an easy way to start.
Yes.
And once I guess, like Lisa, once you start, you get hooked. And because you're watching it outside, you're not watching it like you are inside.
Yeah.
Inside, you're walking by it every day and you're seeing it's growing and it's growing. Man, that tomato was this
Every
big.
hour.
Tomorrow it's this big, and then the week after that,
It's amazing how quick they do grow. Yes.
Yeah.
It is. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It is a wonderful community.
It really is. And thank you guys so much for all of your support of it. It really means a lot to us. I think we do have a giveaway before we wrap up.
Yep.
We do.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Giveaway!
Ooh. Oh, look at this. Now, I'm not touching anything until I'm sure Kayla's done moving her stuff.
Hey.
I like this setup where we can be up top, over top of the wall.
Yeah, I
me
like
too. Me too.
It's really pretty
Yeah.
cool.
We're on top of the world.
These are the update videos for the week of
For the
the
week. 9th to the 15th.
9th through the 15th.
So if you did an update video, your video is on the left, and the wheel on the right is our prize wheel. So we'll see what we're going to be spinning for. All right, here we go.
No music.
No music, no music. Just compliments everything. Yeah.
Yeah, let me get my.
Tick, 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 tick.
Woo!
Planting trial black. Okay, Fiskars planting trial black. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
there
that's
you
one
go.
of those cool ones.
It's graduated.
It's got measurements on it.
Got measurements.
But you
And
could
there's
put your seed in a handle and it drops like one seed at a time or whatever.
Right. It
Yeah.
has a seed. There you go. You see that?
Yeah,
That's very cool.
Yeah.
that is.
Oh, and look, and you can measure in between the seeds.
Measure in between the seeds.
Cool.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Love it. Love it.
Now we all want one.
So let's see who's going to win.
I need
I'm going to
that.
shuffle this one. I'm going to shuffle this one a couple of times because I didn't shuffle it earlier. But now it's shuffle. And let's see who's going to win.
Let's see.
Trial.
Woo!
That's a Fiskars. That's a good brand too.
Lazy Dayz Ahead. Lazy Dayz Ahead.
Oh, bountiful. Happy.
Hey, congratulations.
Bountifully blessed. Say her name 5 times in a row.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, right.
Blessed. Well, congratulations. She's this week's winner. And we can show you what she's
Congratulations.
Congratulations, bountifully.
Got my
Yeah,
seeds in
she
the
had a few
ground.
videos
with me.
this week.
So y'all go check her
Yeah.
channel out. Yeah, she's
They're all
growing it.
coming up.
Yep.
That's her hydroponics.
So
Very
congratulations.
Well,
That's
it's kale.
that's
Yeah.
cupaponics.
Yeah. That's right. Look at all the holes.
Nice.
Yeah. No worries about drainage for sure.
She grows
ground
so
root
many
seed.
different ways, y'all. She grows
Yes.
so
It
many
does.
ways.
It's so cool.
And then anything extra she gives to like the food pantry or other charitable organizations so that people can have their own plants to grow, which is
Nice.
Right. It's awesome.
so yay. Congratulations in winning your
Yep.
seed planting trowel.
Our email address or
Yeah. Well, I know I can't put. You'd have to put it up because I don't. Yeah. So I guess we need to have them contact Survival Seeds Collab 2025.
Okay.
Email.
No.
Okay.
or
No.
Or
That
us,
would
it doesn't
be
have to be-
survival.
We just want. Can you scroll it on the screen somewhere so they can?
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah.
Uh,
I can
maybe
just
not.
put it.
Maybe
I
have
can
a banner.
I have this one.
Survival Seeds Collab.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Okay.
you just send your mailing address to survivalseedscollab@gmail.com, and we'll make sure you get that prize out
Yep.
this week.
All winners, please send your name, your channel name, and your mailing address to survivalseedscollab@gmail.com.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, everyone, for staying till the end. We really appreciate you. Thank you, Jesse and Lisa, for being here, letting me interview you, and for handling the giveaways.
Always
And
a pleasure.
And make sure to check out their channel for some cooking. They make some jellies and they do giveaways and travels. So they have a very cool channel. Go check them out. And thank you, everyone. Thank you to our coordinators, Anne and Lorrie and Trie, for all you guys do. We really appreciate you guys. And everyone in chat, thank you guys so much for being here and sticking with us like the whole time. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Hit that thumbs up on your way out. Hit the thumbs up on your way out.
We really appreciate you guys. So have a great night, everyone. Mike's Chaotic Gardening, Not for Nothing Homestead, Linda Peterson, Almost Off Grid Grandma, Joe Fix It For You, and It All Adds Up, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Have a great week, and we will see you back here next week.
I was having too much fun with that. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Love y'all. That's right. Keep growing.
Bye. Adios.
Bye, guys.